Welcome to Going In. Sane with Temperance Rain. That's me. How y'all doing? You in the river? Okay, so day's getting long in the tooth. It's 3:34 p.m. and I felt like doing a reading. So let's get to it. Oh, gang, 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 gang. OCG. I don't know why it occurred to me to do one, and here I sit. Writing these energies that are going to be coming are really important to stay in the moment, and because the moment will go. And I'm already channeling. Okay, they're here. Woo! The moments will. It's like catching the brass ring on the merry-go-round. You know, it might come back around again, or the ride may stop. So if you see a brass ring you want to grab onto, you oughta reach out and grab it. Right? Okay. Is that right? Is that right, gang gang? Trying to. Who's here? I see. Oh, I don't know who that is. Uriel, are you here? Okay, Uriel. Metatron. He's a dick. Hey. Sandalphon? Sananda? Shakina is always with me. That is the Holy Spirit. I'm channeling some messages today on my Facebook ministry. You can tell because they're my banners with pithy little epiphanies on them. Pithy epiphanies? Ah, say that 3 times fast. Pithy epiphanies, pithy epiphanies, pithy epiphanies. I guess it could be harder. Lots of change coming in. For me, no, I guess I'll do it. How about y'all? Okay. Why that just flashed in my head. Okay. I feel a little disorganized, and it's a little dark over here. I hope my phone's in reach. Oh, it's not. Well, that's okay because I don't have the little white deck right now. The creator cards out. So maybe, just maybe, I see Metatron again. Okay, Metatron, you want to take the lead on this one? Bang a gong, dude. It's your message, not my message. And that's enlightening, edifying, and encouraging to me and the souls that are here. Whenever you're here, whenever your now is, that's the right now for you. If you've been brought to this message, there's something in it for you. Clear, concise, precise, articulate, supremely nice, and conduit for your message, not my message, today and this now. Thank you very much. Okay, would you like to add to this message? All right. That one? Okay, Metatron. This is it. Oh, I thought there were 2. There's 3. Pretty sneaky guy, that Metatron. He learned all his tricks because, you know, he's older than dirt. Like me. Right? Right, Metatron? I see Lady Hope and Lady Faith. Magdalene? Joan? Anybody else? Raziel? Okay. Oh, Chief White Eagle. Yay, Chief White Eagle feather. I don't know why I put feather back in now. Never mind. I thought something, but it's TMI, I think. Okay. Those. Okay. It's interesting how they. Never mind. If you can't see what's going on, I put it here so you guys can see. Okay. Well, this is kind of what it's starting to feel like, and we're gearing up for Lionsgate, and there's bound to be a lot of purging, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of reflection over the year. This is like spiritual new year. Okay. This is it's Lionsgate. I mean, it's spiritually speaking, it's the high holy day. If you want to talk true spirituality. Lionsgate, Judah. The Lion of Judah. Or Ashland. Whatever you like. Doesn't matter. Same diff. Okay. So it's Me Talks, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Take a bubble bath. Hit some water. Try and make it a salt bath if you can. Put some intention over it. Running water, natural resources of water, barefoot in a park. No flying a kite. There's not enough wind. Whoever's suggestion that was. I don't know. What else? Even swimming, playing, they said. Swinging, walking, outside. The sunsets. Okay, so they put their memory of the squirrel I watched while I was outside, sitting out, just getting out of the room, sitting outside. There's a little squirrel. Watch the squirrel. Better than being one, right? I never said I couldn't be a squirrel. I'm just the number one squirrel. A friend of mine called me that. I took it as a compliment. I didn't know any better. I was like, at least I'm the number one. Oh, that's funny. That was back in the day now. Back in a different time and space. They were fun. Epic life stuff, right? Me Talks. Eliminating toxic thinking, repairing the body, mind, spirit, cleaning house. When the Me Talks card appears, it challenges you to discard the dearly held judgments that you have passed over yourself and others. Dearly held judgments that you have passed over yourself and others. That's an oxymoron. Dearly held judgments that you have passed over yourself and others. That's an oxymoron. It challenges you to discard the dearly held judgments that you have passed over yourself and others. Release the people who you feel wronged or offended you. Really good advice. High time that everybody let it go. Just let it go. The foundational videos of this channel, unconditional forgiveness of self, which comes from unconditional love of self, pours out from our full cup. Last title for the last video, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Fill your cup by forgiving yourself, for loving yourself, And it outpours outside of you and onto the people around you and about you and backward, forward. You know, it's exhausting staying so angry at people who just walk around and chow on pain, regret, frustration, bitterness, and anger and resentment. That takes a lot of energy. No wonder people die so young. And want a pill? Here, want a pill? Here you go. Take the pill. It's not going to solve anything, but you won't have to feel anything either. Okay. I was like, if you can tell me the name of the damn pill, I'll say it. I can never remember the name. I don't know why. I have this blank. They're like, we just gave it to you, and you started flapping your yap, and out it went. Okay, so back when my kids were babies. Okay, so I made a pact with Spirit when I was very young, and my mom actually had an agreement with Spirit as well, because she used to show me this pill book, and she'd be like, "These, you don't take these." It was a big book, colored pictures of all the pharmaceuticals. She said, "Don't do these. Don't do these. They're bad for you." And I don't know if it's because somebody in her orbit that I was too young to understand at the time had an issue with those, but and I promised her and Spirit, her and Shekinah, God, all them, the Trinity, everybody whoever was present, I promised. And for the most part, I have kept that promise. And I don't take pharmaceuticals. That's not my bag, you know. But during tumultuous times with my ex-husband and my father, and just not knowing what to do, and she gave me one of her pills, okay, and if I can remember the name, never can remember. It doesn't matter. It's one, okay, it was one that they used to hand out like candy back in the 90s, and people would quit them because they didn't like them, because I can tell you why in just a second. But when they quit taking them, all this other stuff would start, all this chemical stuff would start snapping in them, and they'd throw themselves out the window like that people used to do on angel dust. They were committing suicide coming off the pills. And it was like, oh, there might be a problem with this medication. You think? I can understand why they wanted to stop. So I took this pill. She's like, here, it'll make you feel better. It didn't make me feel better. I felt nothing at all. I didn't feel a thing at all. I was in a void of nothingness. I'm a very passionate person. I don't exist in a void very well. So I went back, got down to my house. We needed to leave to go out of town back to New Mexico. There's the first problem, right? Just kidding. JK, New Mexicans, I love you. I'm married to 2 of you. There's no hard feelings, mostly. But anyway, by the time that thing kicked in, I didn't care if I was in the car. I didn't care if I opened the door and jumped out of the car. So then maybe they killed themselves while they were on the drugs, and they just said they were kicking them because that was the issue. Because I didn't care if my kids were in the car or on top of the car. I didn't care. I didn't care if the dude was driving drunk with me and the kids in the car. I didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't care about anything. And I think that's why people use opiates. I mean, I'm not an opiate user, never have been. It's not my bag. I don't see why people throw up for, a whole session and think it's fun. I mean, I don't know. If they're falling out, standing up while they're in the middle of a conversation, I don't understand that they ignore their children for days on end. And they're the highest Weasley drug seekers I've ever seen in my life. Ever. And I know a few. I know more than a few. I know more than many few. Okay? I love them. But I have an issue tolerating that shit. Anyway. I'm not sure why that came up now. Let me check. Oh. Because carrying that anger, the frustration, and not realizing that I was part of the problem, or actually the kingpin of the problem, because I was the thing holding everything together. It's like I wouldn't let it fall apart. I was trying too hard. I tried with all my might. I pulled every rabbit out of every hat, and every narcissistic, codependent, sociopathic, narciopathic relationship I've ever had. It's that damn moxie. It's that damn tenacity, that never stay down attitude that I have. Well, there's a double-edged sword to everything, right? There is. So that story was for somebody. I don't know who. Maybe it's just for me to remember. I almost had the name. I think it began with a Z. I don't know. But I can speak from authority about what they've tried to do with us, with the pharmaceuticals and the opiates and the alcohol. All the narcotics. Here, go fast. Here, go slow. Here, go fast. Here, slow down. Here, stop dead in your tracks. Here, you don't have to feel a thing. You don't have to. That's the Marxist papers in action. The Marxist papers say it takes one generation on opiates to be able to indoctrinate the next generation in the education system, because the opiate motherfuckers aren't paying attention about what they're doing in the government, and we can change all the laws and no one's paying attention. A whole lot of people are all fucked up and don't give a shit because here, have another pill. Give it out like candy. And we're such a weak race, we fell hook, line, and sinker for it. And they have to write it out. And they did. They're doing it again. Burning books, stopping free speech, trying to take our guns, Obama. I'm just so proud of the ones that sit back and go, oh yeah? Okay, we'll see. And the ones that don't stop with the free speech, they just keep going and going in a different route, in a different route, in a different account. Go and go and go. It's like the Underground Railroad on the internet. If you ever doubt that I know my stuff, you shouldn't. The Underground Railroad is tracked by the Holy Spirit. It's called Love Train. Truth and Love Train. One track is truth and one track is love. And you can get on the train if you want. You don't got to if you don't want to. You can say, here, have another pill. It's all right. Here, you want to get drunk? Is it still working for you? Because I don't think so. I've watched more than one person kill themselves on alcohol. And I'm like, what are you drowning? I don't understand what you're drowning. Why don't you talk to me about it? Nope. It's a choice. I don't hold it against them. They are free to do as they want. I just don't understand why that's the life or death they would choose. And there came to a point in my life when I declared, in certain terms, I'm not going to live this way, and I'm not going to die this way. And right about then, I died. But I didn't. See there? It worked. That was a spell I cast on this situation and in my life. It works. I said it with all my might, with every bit of emotion. And everything had to readjust. Everything had to break down and come back together again in a different manner. And when I tried to sew something back together that didn't need to be, that was never meant to be sewn together, it got ripped. And they said, try a different way. And I went, okay, I get it. I see it. I get it. I get it. I'm trying to do the same thing a different way and expecting a different result. It took 2 or 3 times taking everything away from me. Well, I've had shit taken away from me over and over and over again in my life. But I just okay, good, get to start over. Yay! That's why I'm not afraid of change. But this since I died, they were ripping stuff, big stuff out of my... They're like, no, you can't have that either. I'm like, okay, just take it all. And then we'll be done with that part, because this is getting ridiculous. Just take it all. And then I'm going to sit over here. And I'm going to see what happens, And that's the truth. It's funny, nobody asked me in my life. Nobody asked me about the interims. Nobody asked me. Nobody asked me when I got back from my jaunt across the United States with my children. Nobody asked me where I'd been. Not my mom, not my dad, nobody. So where'd you go, Tracy? Why'd you leave? No one asked a fucking thing. Oh, isn't that interesting? And so then you got to really take the give a shit meter down off the wall, put it on the driveway, smash it with a hammer, and quit giving a shit about the give a shit machine. It's the wrong gauge to be, going by in life. Okay, so hope that wasn't too TMI for y'all. I hope it helps. I hope it encourages and edifies, enlightens somebody. Because if it helps one person, I'm doing great. Even if it just helps me right this second, that's fantastic. Okay, back to the book. Release the people who you feel wronged you or offended you. Recognize that they mirror the shadow aspects of your own soul. Yes, it is a tough pill to swallow. Here, another one. Here you go. These aren't hard to swallow. It's a tough pill to swallow. Only then can you cull from your life the toxic people you have allowed into your inner circle. It's time for a cleaning of your proverbial house. Get rid of the thoughts and the personal judgments poisoning your mind. Eliminate the inauthentic beliefs of others you've adopted as your own. Do so before your mind makes you sick. And empty your literal cupboards of the unhealthy junk food poisoning your body. Fast for one day or skip a meal to allow your body to cleanse itself and rid itself of toxins. Detox appears as a warning that can no longer postpone the self-care and pampering you long for. The time is now. Do healthy maintenance on your body before you have to make repairs that you will never quite recover from. I have a scar. You guys see it sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes. I had open heart surgery, for those of y'all don't know. had a heart valve replacement, and it's because I got poisoned and went septic. If you don't know what that means, look it up. I don't want to go into it right now, but I was in the hospital for 3 months, and that's when, right after I said that I wasn't going to live that way and I wasn't going to die that way. So I woke up sort of on the day of surgery, and I don't know how came to. I think it's a secret. Shh. I don't know. No one will tell me the truth, but that's okay, because I really don't need to know, because the heart already knows everything it needs to. If you let it, hulk out on you, it'll be all right. You'll know what you need to know. Detox appears as a warning that you can no longer postpone the self-care pampering you long for. The time is now. Do healthy maintenance on your body before you have to make repairs that you will never quite recover from. Detox has come to caution you that it is not too late, but you are at the 11th hour. Do not deprive yourself the health that you deserve. Eating right. Having a beer or two instead of guzzling trash sugar all the time. I used to, not too long ago. We're not all perfect coming out of the gate. No one's expecting perfection. But just eating right and drinking right, putting the right stuff in your body, it makes a world of difference. You just feel better. You don't, you can kick a craving, a sugar craving, you can kick that by starting to eat fruit. The body doesn't know the difference. It's just craving sweet. Gathering around the power of community. That's how I did it. And then you just taper down. It's all up here. I mean, if your flesh is going to act like a spoiled little child, deal with it like you would deal with a spoiled little child. That's how I looked at it. Lost in space, feeling lost, needing direction and focus. I thought I said factus. That doesn't make sense. Feeling lost, needing direction and focus, a 24-hour day. Sometimes in life, we lose our way, perhaps falling prey to an addictive. I'm reading the long one. What? We're going to read it. Sometimes in life, we lose our way, perhaps falling prey to addictive behaviors, jealousy, comparison, resistance, or fear. This happens especially when we are up-leveling and genuinely changing for the better. A part of us, hiding in the vast expansiveness of space, wants to sabotage our progress. In the transformation process, our inner world no longer feels safe or inhabitable, as we find that our thoughts and beliefs have morphed beyond recognition. You may find yourself adrift in this way, right now, unable to focus or determine the next step. You might be tired and simply need to regroup and rest. When you lack direction, the first thing to do is redirect your perspective of time, like a newborn baby who needs swaddling to feel safe. You're invited to reduce your life visioning to the next 24 hours. Anyone can handle living in 24-hour compartments, which allows everything to feel grounded and manageable. You get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the fate of the future, with its dark uncertainty, or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you that your mistakes and flaws, failures and losses, Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banishes those two awful enemies. You will find your energy. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banishes those two awful eternities away, and you will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. Keep it simple. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of what you think is take care of you in basic, fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. I was on 36 instead of 26. I figured it fit. So sue me. Wait a minute. Ow. There you are, gathering around the power of community, being safe and secure, allowing help. There are 2 times when you need positive reinforcement from others. Perhaps your journey has made you tired just before reaching the proverbial finish line, where your friends await to cheer your arrival. Know this, you are not alone, regardless of whether you think you are. People gather around to help with your next step as you bring it forth from the cosmos into the beauty of life. There has never been another you before, and you have a unique relationship with your friends, family, communities, and all those who gather to help you in the unseen realms. Now is the time to allow assistance from others. Ask for it and trust that you will receive it. Receive it, yes. You are safe and secure right now in this moment, truly supported in your beautiful, amazing, complicated life. You are heard by the angels, witnessed by the divine, and loved, yes, loved, now and always by life itself. Whatever your query, you will find the help you need to achieve what you desire, and you will not have to do this alone. Count on it. The Druid, hold the space. Hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing you are where you are supposed to be. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of the British Isles. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language, and they were known for it. They were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you're being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you're wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it is time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. Don't change your plans or do anything drastic. Just trust the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. Trust over panic any day. That's my theory. Heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Welcome with open arms opportunities to give welcome with open arms opportunities to give and receive love. The heart guardian is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. This is essentially the angel who helps with all relationships, whether they be with yourself, family, or even a romantic connection. She can enable you to move beyond any limiting fears about trust, discern whom to trust, and understand how you can move forward in a balanced relationship with that person. In this card, she is adorned with a sacred heart and draped with a red cloak to show her capacity to let love lead the way. You are love, lovable, and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it is important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. I'm like, are you serious? No, just kidding. Trust and thrive. Remember I was talking about the buck moon? Well, there it is. There's the buck full moon. There he is. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Never trust a stag. Okay, I was going to get plucky with the word buck, but I won't. I just won't. Okay. I just find it now. Oh, it's right here. LMNOPQRST. It's not after starting, sister. Okay. And it's probably back here. LMNOPQRST. Stag. Stag. Trust and thrive. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your light and glory with grace and majesty. The Stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic traditions, the stag, with its crown of antlers, is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American traditions, he is greatly loved, for stags and deer have provided food for the people and materials that they have allowed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, and smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength and dignity and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on the journey. It's not my message, okay? It says, maybe, I'm just going to try and read it again. Okay. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on that journey. You have, okay, Tracy, I'm acting like I'm in junior high school shit. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strengths, and power, and make most of it. You are born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence. and their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. Yes, you. Yes, you. Whoever just said, "What have I accomplished? I haven't accomplished anything. I haven't had a job in a year," or "I've got a shitty job." Well, okay. Things are fixing to change. You're here for a time such as this. You have many gifts and powers, and you're at this channel, so you're an Ninja Seal. So that's an accomplishment. Just to name a few, okay? Take it from me. Don't let anybody else tell you different, please. I don't care what anybody says about y'all. Y'all are Ninja Seals. You're going to be encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This, in turn, will give you even more power to thrive onwards and upwards. Well, alrighty then. Thank you, Stag. We appreciate your sacrifice. Oh, Ruthie, it's the lion. There's the lion, Ruth. Lionsgate, 8-8. Lionsgate, 8-8. Lionsgate, 8-8. Ooh. Get ready, people. Oh my God. Oh no, that's a 10. I was gonna say, oh look, 1 + 9 = 8 too. Anywho, waking the lion. Oh, key concepts. Boldness, the courage to move forward even without knowing the way, facing that which is difficult or painful, the audacity to step into the unknown. Regardless of the outer conditions right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, act as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Fake it till you make it, Beb. That's true with most things, I find. Fake it till you make it. It becomes a habit if you keep doing it. If it's a positive thing. I mean, even if it's a negative thing, okay? But if you can flip it to the positive things. Okay, we'll go into that another time. Okay. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk. Come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and your own power. Whew, that's tight. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for you today? Only you know, and only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to conform a personal challenge or physical obstacle. So call on your strength and stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions. Do nothing and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. Birds of a feather flock together. I knew what y'all were going to say. I bet y'all are a raunchy, rowdy bunch, aren't you? I don't know why I just said that. Probably because it's true, right? Concepts. Sharing community, a sense of belonging, fellowship with like-hearted people, understanding the concept of we before me. Have you ever wondered how people naturally gravitate to one another and discover surprising intimacy and connection? There is a kind of magnetic energy, like an invisible ray of light, that gently pulls people together from something beautiful to form something beautiful that can be shared. As in the saying, birds of a feather flock together. It comes from an instinctual need for belonging. You might say, we need community to survive, to thrive, and grow. We humans are social creatures, after all. None of us are meant to be alone. The concept of belonging is playing an important role in your life currently. Perhaps you recently found yourself in a group where you knew you were in the right place. Trust those strands of connection, for now is the time to thrive in that community. What you will find is a deeper and more expansive way of looking at the world by bearing yourself to others and sharing ideas, hopes, and dreams. However long you stay here in this journey of becoming who you're meant to be, connecting to community and participating in fellowship is the best thing for you right now. You will flourish as a part of a network of like-minded and like-hearted people. Stick to what feels good and resonates with your heart as true. When you understand the value of this community, you will discover everything you're hoping for and much more than you're expecting. They always tie the channeling and the message together, do they not? One more. Okay. Good. That's your message, gang. 4 of Gabriel. Time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. Should we read them? Why not? Why the heck not, right? It's time for celebration. You worked hard and are entitled to some rest and relaxation. Your project has come to a successful completion, and now you can feel a sense of great pride and happiness. Release yourself from situations that feel burdensome. Expand your social life. You deserve to have a little fun. Important events such as an engagement, marriage, or moving in together as a couple are likely. It's a time of stability and peacefulness. Additional meanings, a very special day, freedom from responsibility, the joy of life, a promotion, or a new job. Gabriel again. 8 of Gabriel. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Okay, Gabriel, we're paying attention. Suddenly things are moving at a very fast pace. All delays are over, and now the sky's the limit. It may be a little overwhelming, but it also feels good to see your plans moving forward. It can feel as though there are too many things going on at once, so it will be necessary to stay grounded. It's important to have a very organized plan so that things don't spin out of control. New information or messages come your way. It's a good time to promote yourself, your business, to promote yourself or your business. Communication is accurately received by all parties right now. Additional meetings, too many balls in the air, flashes of inspiration, immediate results. Gabriel again. 3 out of 3. Wow, Gabriel's on the ball. 9 of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. Remember Mr. Green Jeans? Okay. I told you I was older than dirt. Okay, Tracy, it's the next page. Don't give up. Your determination and courage are needed now more than ever. You've come a long way, and your work has been important and valuable. Stand your ground and protect what you have created. Okay, Gabriel, be prepared for any possibility. You've already proven yourself, and your position is secure as long as you have confidence. You may be tired, but this is the last challenging situation before success comes your way. I'm going to hold you to that, Gabriel. Right? I mean, right? It's their message, not my message. Additional meaning, sticking with your plans. Oh, I haven't yawned since the earlier video. That is so weird. How bizarre. How bizarre. Sticking with your plans, ability to fight off illness, environmental activism, growing organic food. Who doesn't want to do that? Okay. We have a drifter. Free of badass Michael. What does he want to say? Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. Wow. He's such a badass. Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much. He's so kind and considerate. He really is. They really do care about us, y'all. I mean, okay. Dear Michael, you will grow from this situation. Okay, hold on. You will, you will grow from this situation. When challenging events occur, it's important to take time to heal. You do not have to do it alone. Ask your angels, guides, or human friends for assistance. Forgive everyone involved, including yourself, for action. Oh my God, we just had this. This ties it up in a bow, does it not? You will grow from this situation. When challenging events occur, it's important to take time to heal. You do not have to do it alone. Ask your angels, guides, or human friends for assistance. Forgive everyone involved, including yourself. Where is it? Me Talks? The first one? I think so. Forgive everyone involving, including yourself, for actions or choices you may see as having been unkind or in error. Time truly does heal all wounds. Ask your angels and guides to help you see the reason for the situation in your life. A new perspective could allow you to view things in a different light. Know that you'll become a stronger person over time because of this challenge. Additional meanings, time to release the past, disharmony, heart conditions. Well, I'd say that's all, folks. Let's run through the cards. They never cease to amaze me. I don't know about y'all. Detox, repairing the body, mind, and soul or spirit. Gathering around, and the other one was, I don't remember. Gathering around the power of community. It was number 36. I know that. I'm not going to do that. Sorry. If you're curious, you can let me know. I'll find it for you. Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. Oh, you guys can just rewind the video. Druid, Hold the space. Birds of a feather. Last but not least, waking the lion. That was fun. Okay, so thanks for hanging out with me. Really appreciate y'all. By the way, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're being notified the next time a video drops. Leave a comment, even if it's just emoji. It really helps promote the video. Keep coming back. It works if you work it. I love you. I love me. And you love you too. Got it? You got it? You got it. You got this. You're Ninja Seals. Okay. Until later. Peace and out.